play this thing is. Turn down your volume. So fucking
bad.
It's so
not
loud.
It's not that bad.
That is so loud. Right, well, anyway, ladies and gents, Constantine 2. This is a bit of both, actually. We're going to be talking about Constantine 2, as well as J.J. Abrams' sort of TV project being scrapped and the sort of ins and outs of all of that as a Variety article. And it's pretty decent. So there's been a bit of backwards and forwards on Constantine 2. It was announced, and this was like, it was announced pre Peter James Gunn and Peter Safran takeover, and then there's rumors that it was cancelled. This is one of the first projects, the only project I think to this day, that Warner Brothers and DC have come out to make a statement about, saying no, it's not cancelled, because there was loads of rumors about loads of other stuff, and no one's made any comments about that, but they did this, which was pretty crazy. So yeah. But apparently there's no script currently for it still, which is odd. But they're saying it's because it got held up by the WGA strike, which is now over, obviously. So the two men and original producer Akiva Goldsman are currently hashing the story out. So it says this. So Constantine 2 got obviously held up by the writer's strike. This is the director, what would be the director, Lawrence. And we had to jump through a bunch of hurdles to get control of the character again, because other people had control of the Vertigo stuff. We have control. And that's a slight on J.J. Abrams, if I ever did see one. Keanu and Akiva Goldsman and I have been in meetings and have been hashing out what we think the story is going to be. And there's more meetings of those that have to happen. The script has to be written. But we're really hoping that we get to do Constantine 2 and make a real rated R version of it. So there's a few things here. They have control of it and they're trying to make it happen, but they also say we're really hoping we get to do Constantine 2, which to me, I don't know whether they're saying that whether it's gonna be a sequel or it'll sort of line itself up as a reboot, because we don't know whether this is going to be an Elseworlds. I presume it'll be an Elseworlds. What do we think of this? The overall statement, anyway. I mean, they're hashing it out, rated R, Constantine 2. The slight on J.J. Abrams. What do we think?
I just want to say anything Akiva Goldsman is associated with, I'm not typically a fan of. The only two things he's ever been a part of writing-wise that I thought were pretty good was Cinderella Man and A Beautiful Mind. But don't forget, guys, this is the same guy that gave us Batman and Robin with Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. One of the worst Batman films of all time. And that's not even including all the crap he's done with Star Trek. So I like the first Constantine movie, but his involvement in this is kind of a turnoff for me. I would almost rather them not be working on it and not be doing it. The first Constantine? Yeah. I like the first.
He was involved in that.
Yeah, he was. It wasn't like all-time great, movie for me where I went and watched it multiple times. I thought it was decent. I thought it was okay, but he was a producer on the first one. He wasn't a writer.
Well, he may have had stories say, which is probably what this is indicating, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, what he's going to do is he's going to fix it. This is what you guys don't understand. He is going to fix it. He is going to put a chick in it and make her gay and lame.
And lame. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think this is, an article like this about J.J. Abrams here in Variety reminds me of every other article about J.J. Abrams and Star Trek. Here's the quote I'm going to zero in on. Quote, but we're really hoping we get to do Constantine 2 and make a real rated R version of it. We really hope that we get to. And then before that, in the sentence, we don't have a script yet, but we've had meetings. So this is a PR buzz designed by the publicist in Variety to try to get J.J. Abrams to get a green light and get some money and pick this thing up and move forward. And
well, it's not for J.J. Abrams. He's already been kicked, basically. So it's implying
I'm
that
sorry,
J.J.
I should have
Abrams
said Akiva Goldsman. I'm sorry, I meant to say Akiva Goldsman. It's a jump kick for Akiva.
Because it implies that this implies that J.J. had control of Vertigo, basically. That's what it looks like. So they also followed up by saying Constantine has been a hot property in Hollywood. After Reeves and Lawrence's 2005 movie, NBC developed a TV adaptation from showrunner Daniel Cerrone and David S. Goyer, and only lasted one season, 13 episodes, and a new Constantine series for Max by J.J. Abrams, Bad Robot Productions, had been in development when news hit of Reeves's potential return for a movie sequel. The new show had been far enough into development that a lead actor was already in talks to take on the lead role. But sources confirmed to Variety that the Max project was dead. 4 scripts were written for the series, which was set in contemporary London. After his work on the 2005 Constantine, which served as his feature directorial debut, Lawrence went on to direct I Am Legend, blah, 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 blah. Do you see what I mean? It does seem to imply, I mean, they were pretty far ahead. And so this is when he's like, oh, well, you know, we had to get control of it again, you know?
I don't know. The original movie was the original movie is fantastic. I don't know. I Akiva Goldsman, every time I see his name, I just freak out. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, it's really hard to get me to get excited whether Keanu's in the room or not. We've got to have a fantastic script and a fantastic story that's compelling. And, you know, the first time Constantine came out, I mean, it created a whole subcult of people that follow a character that, you know, was barely followed in the comics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it blew it up.
Yeah, totally blew it up. Totally, Nate.
Well, there you go. I thought that was an interesting one anyway. It's not major, but it's something to sort of take a look at. I think, you know, Keanu Reeves' version of Constantine is not the comic version, right? Obviously not. But I do think it's fun enough and good enough to warrant going back to it. I think it was good. I like Keanu Reeves' Constantine as much as that'll probably get me skewered, but I had a good time with it. So, yeah. Right. Well, let's.